Good afternoon. Today is Friday, June the 8th. We're here to do another information video to the membership. One thing happened last night out in Maryville. We had a community meeting with a lot of the community leaders, referenced the redistrict, reboundary, redraw. We think it was a very good meeting. It was clearly conveyed to the community that the only reason why we're doing this is because of the staffing situations with the Phoenix Police Department being over 500 people short. They clearly get it. They clearly understand. They also understand the rationale as to why we're doing this, in that we're trying to give you guys squads that have more than just a handful of people on it, recognizing completely that it really doesn't change the workload or the area that's got to be covered or the calls and what have you. It just simply gives you guys bigger squads, which we think is to your advantage in keeping you safe. So that was a good meeting with the community. Lots of support, very much appreciated. Also kind of ties right into the initiative that we are working on. I am very happy to report that the initiative has been drafted. It will be likely dropped early part of next week, and at that time we will be putting out information as to when and how to pick up the petitions so that we can all start circulating them. I know that many of you have been contacting us about that, and next week will definitely be go time. So look forward to that, and I'll let Will talk about a couple other issues.
Yeah, just to the initiative real fast. It's something we won't go into very much detail here until we announce it early next week, but I think you guys will really like it, and most importantly, I think the community, the citizens of Phoenix, will really like the initiative because it goes right to their safety. So I think it has a very good likelihood of passing when it gets to the ballot. So, but we need everybody's support to get those signatures, and to get those signatures as quickly as possible after we drop it. As you guys have probably heard in the paper, reference the PSPRS pension system, that there's some issues going on with it, with the reversal of the 1609. The institution of the permanent benefit increase, or the COLA, is now reenacted, and that has caused some concern from both PLEA and PPSLA and the statewide police groups, along with the Arizona Professional Firefighters Group. So all three groups together are working on a ballot initiative to kind of deal with the COLA situation, and to put in a COLA that will be sustainable for not only current retirees, for all of us that are currently here active in the system, and then also for future employees. So that's the goal. We're working with Fire. I know there was an article that E.J. Montini did on Thursday, referenced the initiative. Us and Fire are working on that, and there might be a special session that the governor calls in the next 2 weeks to get something put on the November ballot. And right along with that, as you guys know, there's going to be a lot of talk next week reference the City of Phoenix 401k initiative. While that doesn't directly impact you, there's a couple things that do impact you on it. One, under that initiative, the city cannot fund any deferred comp. So that means all deferred comp contributions, even the ones that we get from the city, will go completely away if that passes. Two, there's some people who interpret the language of the initiative to read that the city could no longer participate in PSPRS. I don't know if legally, my guess is legally, they cannot prohibit the city from participating in PSPRS, especially since we're already in it. But that would, again, take a court challenge. If it passes, then we got to go to court to fight to stay in PSPRS. So, but most importantly, if that passes, it will cost the general fund probably about $500 million over the next 10 to 15 years to close out COPRs and transfer all those employees into a 401k system. And if that and that will literally bankrupt the general fund, which us and Fire are 80% of. So there's lots of reasons to stay involved and to make sure at least to vote, but also to get involved in making sure that 401k for city employees does not go through. Only thing I'll leave with, we've gotten a huge response to PAC, which is the Political Action Committee. A lot of you guys are donating $20, $25. Joe and I and the rest of the PLEA board cannot say thank you enough for donating that money. That's what keeps us politically strong. And we again cannot stress how important it is to get those donated leave hours back to us, the hours which were given to you extra on top of your normal leave banks. We cannot stress of how important it is to get those back to us. The only way we're going to be able to do the initiative, to do the lawsuit, to fight the 401k initiative is with those donated hours, on top of providing you representation for when you get called down by PSB or by your sergeant. Those hours are critical to keep PLEA functioning. And just so you know, in August you're going to receive another 7 hours for the new fiscal year, and we're going to be working with us and PSPRS in a joint effort to get those hours donated back from both officers, sergeants, and lieutenants into PLEA and to PSPRS. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. If not, you guys have a safe weekend and stay safe out there.